European Union is an association of 28 European states for political, economic and social cooperation. In a globalized world, international developments have a significant impact on the internal political and economic situation. To address them effectively, the EU has established the European External Action Service to coordinate all policies and actions which have an external dimension. In 2012, the Norwegian Nobel Committee awarded the Nobel Peace Prize to the European Union for 6 decades of contribution towards peace and reconciliation.
With its economic potential, the European Union is becoming a more and more important international player, and an ambition of the European Union is to contribute to finding solutions for global and regional issues. India and the European Union share a number of common values: a belief in democracy and human rights, an inclusive approach to economic and social development. Our objective is to promote peace and stability in Asia and all over the world.
Trade and development were the prime focus of EU-India relations when they were established in 1962. The present strategic partnership between the EU and India, set up in 2004, reflects India's rise as an emerging economy and equal partner.
The last summit was very productive regarding our future agenda for economic and trade cooperation. First, the leaders reconfirmed their commitment to continue discussion on a possible free trade agreement. The second one, the leaders agreed to cooperate in fields which are extremely important for India. I mean the implementation of Indian flagship projects, Clean Ganga, Make in India, Digital India and so on. And the European businesses are ready to contribute to the implementation of this project.
The present Indian government, with ambitious projects like Make in India, has opened new markets for business conglomerates.
India is very important for us, first because it is a very big market, but beyond that, because we have operations in this country that are really helpful to us. We've been very successful. We've basically captured over 70% of the commercial aircraft market in India, mostly with a single-line family of airplanes, the A320, you see one right there. To be successful in India, and it is a center of our strategy, we'll concentrate on the Make in India initiative of the Prime Minister. We're bidding on a number of projects that will force us to invest over here substantial amounts of money. India benefits in many ways. First, I think that these investments will not only bring money into India, it will bring skills, it will bring jobs. I expect another 10,000 jobs on top of the 6,000 that are already contributing to us currently in India.
To harness the potential of renewable energy in India, the Global Wind Energy Council, with the support of the EU, is implementing the offshore wind energy project in India, also known as 4Wind. Through its Switch Asia Sustainable Production and Consumption Programme, the European Union is the prime mover in the development of Jaipur Block. Jaipur Block is a cluster of companies producing handcrafted textiles using sustainable practices. Ganga rejuvenation is another priority for cooperation between India and Europe. It addresses the growing concerns over water scarcity and water quality. Europe's experience in rejuvenating rivers like the Rhine and the Danube will be adapted to rejuvenate the river Ganga.
Now, we had discussions with a large number of experts coming from different countries of European Union. And what we realized that they have managed water in an integrated manner over a river basin. We also studied their water directives. We found that if all these things are applied over Ganga basin, then we may be in a position to rejuvenate Ganga as the Honorable Prime Minister has desired.
Transport and energy planners from India have been to Europe to study how managerial and technical solutions can give cities the advantages of closeness without the problems of overcrowding.
Now, Mumbai is the commercial, financial and entertainment capital of India. With the urbanization taking place, today population is almost 16 to 18 million people. Are we able to cope with the challenges? Certainly not. Yeah, we have problems with water, we have problems with waste management, we have problems with transport, we have problems with housing, and most importantly, problems with planning and capacity building. Now that's when Bombay first got in together with the European Union to see how could we use the experience of the European cities. Because European cities have gone through all these processes in the last 50, 60 years after the war. They built the cities beautifully. But I am actually delighted to see that during the EU-India summit, our 2.5-year experience between the European Union and Mumbai has been acknowledged and accepted as a model to take forward the urban forum.
EU-India collaboration on the scientific front has resulted in numerous successful projects like Opt-Fuel, High Noon and Valor Gas. Europe is seen as a haven of peace and prosperity and a center of high-quality education. Hence, it has become a great destination for students and researchers from India. European cities have also seen an exponential jump in tourists from India. Increasing contacts between people on both sides will strengthen both understanding and friendship between these two great democracies.
The future for economic cooperation are really bright. Last year, trade in goods and services reached a level of 100 billion euros. At the same time, the European Union is the largest provider of foreign direct investments to India. The European companies in India provide more than 1.2 million jobs directly and more than 5 million jobs indirectly. We, as the European Union, we are very much interested in concluding a comprehensive and deep free trade agreement between the European Union and India. And I'm absolutely convinced that when concluded, such agreement would contribute tremendously to an increase in our trade and investments.